The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football, so yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David, you're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Scrambling away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
Fast motion from the offense. try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the RPO, complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
3:25.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
The Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And what did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That Florida State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that solid.
Back to pass, it's Fung. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Sooners! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Quick spin on the ride. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. At the 35, he's loose. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Fung. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just destroying his way through the field. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Utah is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 21 over Stanford. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going over the top. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
A designed run for the quarterback.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Snap it to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Florida State.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Noles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. We'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Trying to set the tone with the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running.
Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He wants to throw, extending the play. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd and very short here for the offense. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And first down for the offense.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Coming after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
He's going down at the 33.
Trying to pick up a first down.
42, spike.
On 3rd down, going up top. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
How about the offense? They spread them out.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. No return coming. He'll fall for a fair catch. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. A hand to the running back. The Noles pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
To throw, it's Fung. Swings it out to the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6. The
Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. A quarterback sneak on second down. I've got to think somebody got confused on the play call. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Fung. Throwing right. And it's incomplete on third down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Not a chance. Missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Tackled, but he has a first down. The Sooners in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Quarterback keeps it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
42 spot.
They're going to ride this running back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Sooners need to pick it up on 4th down.
Jackrabbit.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Church. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Sooner. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Oh, they blocked the extra point. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They got the touchdown. PAT was blocked, and now they'll kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Looking for a man. It's Fung. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any